Pyro is the most insane class in TF2, really. You might think that the best thing about Pyro is his flamethrower. You can just hold down the button and kill everybody, but nah. It's his secondaries. That seems to provide the most amount of gameplay, most variety in Pyro's playstyle. So today, I'm gonna go over which ones are the best, which ones are the worst. For all you fucking idiots. Let's start with Pyro's default unlock, the flare gun. I mean the shotgun. The shotgun on Pyro is so incredibly goddamn useful. Being able to hit people from far away is such a tool.
Fuck! I went flying so far I didn't land on the building.
Having a shotgun equipped on Pyro lets you fight other Pyros without looking like a dumbass. Pyro mirror matches are also surprisingly common in Team Fortress. I'd say the regular shotgun gives you the best matchup against enemy Pyros. It works best at medium range and is just the most consistent overall. I'd say the degreaser is the best flamethrower to pair with this weapon. The faster switch speed allows you to kind of do a pop and drop like old school reserve shooter Pyro, if you know what I'm saying. I'll give the default shotgun a 10 for utility and a 5 for fun. Pretty good.
That guy's giving me an attack, man. He's giving me an attack.
I'm having an attack! I have to ask you guys. Somebody calm that guy down! I need you guys to leave. I'm having an attack!
The panic attack is the shotgun's cool little brother. It's very similar to the shotgun. It deploys a little bit faster, it does a little bit more damage, it does a little bit less damage, and it shoots in a fat spray pattern, which is absolutely perfect for Pyro. The faster deploy speed means you can pop and drop people as Pyro even better and even faster. And if you use the degreaser with it, the item comes out nearly instantaneously. The main downside of the weapon is the fat spread and how inaccurate it is. It really only works very well at close range. If you're playing Pyro, you're pretty much always going to be at close range. The default flamethrower complements the panic attack quite well. Since it has such a faster deploy speed, you're not necessarily locked into using the degreaser if you want to play optimal pop and drop Pyro. But since TF2 is such a casual game, it really doesn't matter that much. I'd say whether you like the panic attack or the regular shotgun is basically just down to personal preference, which one feels better in your hands. I'll give the panic attack a 10 for utility and a 5 for fun. Pretty good. Alright, let's get into the real guns. Oh baby, the flare gun. Yeah, just put it there. Just do that. This is absolutely the best and most fun weapon for combo Pyro. Hands down. When you hit a burning player with a flare, it does a critical hit for 90 damage. Now you might say, wait a minute, the shotgun can do like 100 damage plus. And you don't even need to be on fire? The fuck kind of bullshit is that? Man, it's that good bullshit. That fun bullshit. It may not be his best 100% of the time most useful option, but goddammit is his most satisfying. 7 out of 10 for utility, 10 out of 10 for fun.
Yo.
Yo! Hey! You sleeping on the detonator? The best part about the detonator is how you can use it for mobility. It's also decently powerful. Since you can explode the thing in midair, it doesn't do as much damage as the flare gun, however, it's a lot easier to hit. It doesn't crit burning players, instead mini crits them, which is still pretty useful considering how many times you can hit someone with the detonator without missing. It's pretty easy to use. It's incredibly useful to use this item with the extinguisher, since you can close the gap easier for burning players. I'd say this is better used for utility opposed to damage compared to the regular flare gun. The added mobility on Pyro is surprisingly useful, and it doesn't come at the cost of essentially deleting your secondary. I'll give the detonator a 9 for utility and a 9 for fun. What do you think the most hated item in TF2 is? No, not the flog. The scorch shot, god damn it. This thing is such a piece of shit. If you don't know, hitting someone with the scorch shot does full afterburn, and that full afterburn can go to your oomph meter if you're using the flog with it, which 10 times out of 10, the jackasses using the scorch shot are also using the fucking flog. Ugh. Not only is it unfun to fight against, it's also unfun to use. See, The projectile on the Scorch Shot has splash damage, which makes it so you don't have to aim. It doesn't crit burning players at least, but yeah, this thing is not fun to use. 0 out of 10 for fun, 1 out of 10 for utility, because it's still not even that useful. The reserve shooter used to be the best secondary for Pyro, hands down. For those who lived through TF2's glory days, you would know how much of a busted piece of shit this thing used to be. Thankfully, it's been nerfed. However, I now find kind of no reason to really use this weapon on Pyro. It's pretty useful on Soldier, but for the most part has just kind of lost its flow with Pyro. It's not bad, it still does damage, but comparatively to the other shotguns, I find really no reason to use it, unless you're on Harvest or High Tower. I'll give it a for utility, for fun. Man, when I first saw the Thermal Thruster and Jungle Inferno's teaser, I lost my shit. I thought this item was gonna be fucking awesome, dude. And honestly, it kinda is pretty awesome. The downside is, you don't have a secondary weapon, you have a jetpack. I'd say about half of Pyro's usefulness is just using your secondary weapon. And it's not like having a jetpack is honestly too useful on Pyro anyways. The detonator's mobility is pretty limited in comparison, however you still get, long range fire damage. The Thermal Thruster is just kind of a lost item. I'll give it a 7 for fun and a 0 for utility. It's alright. Anyways, that was me ranking all the secondary weapons. Oh, wait, fuck. Oh, I forgot one. Okay. The Gas Passer is Pyro's greatest secondary weapon. You see, it's a can of gas that takes in real life 1 minute to charge. And while it's charging, you don't have a secondary weapon. Now, what does this magical gas do? It lets you light people on fire as Pyro. 10 out of 10, best item in the game. 10 out of 10, rate this. Oh my god, that shit is warm!